Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be finally doing a very long overdue Q&A so you can get to know me and how absolutely fabulous I am, darling. So let's begin. So this is a Q&A. I am basically stuck for ideas on what to do for videos because currently I've got two old sofas blocking my makeup section, so I cannot actually access anything, and the videos I had lined up are all makeup and they're stuck behind my sofas, girl, so I can't do nothing. So I thought finally let's jump into a Q&A so you can actually get to know me, because I thought the actual personal relatability between you and I is pretty low because you don't really know much about me, because I tend to keep my cards close to my chest to get the words out eventually, girl. So let's do a bit of a Q&A. So the first question is, how old are you? So I am 25. I had to think about that. I've just turned 25. So I am 25. I was born in 1996. I'm a 90s baby. There's nothing I hate more than people who have to state that they are a 90s child or an 80s child. Girl, get a grip, you're 25. The next question is, when did you discover makeup? So I discovered makeup a long time ago. So I'm 25 now, and I want to say I probably discovered makeup, I don't know, my mum can back this up in the comments, I'm not quite sure, she'll remember better than I did. So I always had like a very strong interest in makeup from when I was a kid anyway. My mum always had, I'll never forget, this little silver trunk, and it had this little clip on top, and it opened out, and it's one of the ones with the pull out drawers, and inside she would have her makeup, and she was never really too much of a makeup girl. She used to really put a lot of time into looking absolutely fabulous. She was always busty and booby and made herself look sexy. So she always had like saucy red lipstick. She had like mascara, eyebrow pencil, because back then, you know, the brows were quite thin. So it was a quick dump dump, eyebrows done kind of vibe. So I was very interested from a young age, way back then. But then when I actually kind of really started to get into it myself, I was probably say when I was 18. And I was working in Tesco at the time. I wasn't 18 then, girl. Probably 19 or 20, I'd say then, about that area. I was working in Tesco and I had like a reduced to clear bin, and I picked up a lipstick, which you'll see later on, and that then took me to go into Boots later on to pick up a bronzer. And the way I would do it back then is, at the time I hadn't come out, I was still in the closet, although that was pretty obvious. And I wanted the bronzer just kind of bronze my face up or make it look a bit more blended, especially in the summer when you get a tan. So that's what I originally got makeup for. So when I discovered makeup was when I was a child, and I would raid my mum's beauty trunk, and I would hope she wouldn't know, but obviously she did. And yeah, then I kind of got into it more when I was like 19 or 20. So that answers that question. The next question is, what's your job? So I am a retail manager. I work for a large supermarket. I'm answering this as if you don't already know, because I've made it pretty obvious in previous videos. So I work for Lidl. I'm a retail manager in Lidl. I run the daily operation of the store. It's what I do to get my coins, to buy the makeup. I really enjoy it. It's nice, it's good. I've got an amazing team. I love the team aspect of it, and, you know, working so heavily alongside them and having relationships. And that's my favourite part of my job, is working with the people and having really good relationships with customers. I love it. I'm a girl that gossips all the time. I'm bitchy Aaron, everyone knows that. So, you know, I'm like the agony aunt there. If anyone's got an issue, they come to me, but also means I normally have to solve the issues or give my crap advice on how I would approach solving the issues, which is always absolutely fabulous. It can be quite tiring, but I wouldn't change it. It's always nice to hear someone else's problems because it distracts you from your own. The next question is, what was your first product? So what was my first makeup product? So touch base a moment ago. The first thing I bought was from a reducer clip in Tesco's, and it was this collection lipstick. Busted the house. It's so expired, it's ridiculous. They have the worst packaging in the world. It was this little subtle silver one. It got this little silver trim here. It's covered in hairspray. You can see how matte and crusty it is. It's in the shade Rosewood, I believe. Yeah, Rosewood. And it was this really nice kind of like nude shade. And I tried it because I was like, well, I like bronzers and things, so let's give this a crack and see if I like lipstick. And at the time I hated it, but now I love it. So the shade is, oh, it's so gone, girl. It's like rosy brown shade. It's actually really nice. I don't use this one ever anymore because it's so expired, and I have bought newer ones that aren't expired. But that was my first product, and I absolutely loved it back then to own, but I would never wear it because I was too shy. So that was my first makeup product. The next question is, where do you live? So I am in the UK. I live in a town called Bedford. I've lived in my whole life really in various areas and surrounding towns and villages. But I do live in Bedford. I'm not going to say no more. You know, some people who are local to Bedford based will probably be able to work out where I live, judging by the fucking loud road all the time. And the background of pictures and things is quite a noticeable building to say you live in. So yeah, I live in Bedford. I'm a Bedford boy. What is my favourite shop? So my favourite shop is TK Maxx. I absolutely love TK Maxx. So you can get things so cheap, and they've got all the good brands. I love the cheap makeup. I love the cheap clothes. I like the fact they get like Calvin in there, Vivian Westwood, like all these really nice brands, and that's why TK Maxx is my favourite. They do clothes, they do books, they do skincare, beauty, tools, fast shoes, backpack, cap, everything. If you need it, they've got it. A cooking pan, a fucking basket to put your washing in. Like, they've got everything. I absolutely love TK Maxx, and it's always so cheap. Oh god, it's my neighbours. I thought it was someone knocking at the door. God, we had a homeless man turn up outside my door the other day. Oh, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole new video to do that one. Absolute drama. I cannot wait to leave this building. That's all I'm saying. So the next question is, am I budget or bougie? So I'm a bit of like, I've got a bit of like falsehood in me, really. So I'm incredibly budget, and I will not buy anything unless it's discounted or unless I really love it. The last full price thing I bought, I would say, would be like the Juicy Couture tracksuit bottoms. They were full price on TK Maxx. Because I can't do it, and like I like to get more for my money, and I'm a really big saver. I love saving. I love having money. I love having that safety net where people want to borrow it, they can borrow it. If people need it to bail them out, I can bail them out. Obviously, pay me back. I don't know, for a mug. That's something I will never do. And I'm just cautious with my money, because you know when you're growing up and you don't have too much money, but I was so fortunate in the fact that we didn't have much money growing up. I was very heavily spoiled in a sense, but in like a nice way. Not in a way that like if I said, Mum, I want that, I'll get it. I won't get it. I'd have to earn it, or I'd have to do chores to earn it. Or we didn't get pocket money, but you know, you either save your birthday, Christmas money, or you get it for Christmas or something along those lines. And in that sense, I'm so grateful, because it's taught me to be budget, but also pick out savvy deals and good deals, and it's taught me to really be responsible with my money. So I'm a big saver. Like, I've got a voucher for my birthday from Kingsley, £50 one. I've been dying to spend it, but for me, I'm saving it till 2 weeks into July, so that it can be like my mid-month treat, sorry, so I can buy myself something. So I bought myself something yesterday, and I'm going to buy myself something in the middle of the month with that voucher, which means I can just save more. It's not that I'm stingy. If it means I'm going out having a coffee, going to the cinema, going for a day out, I don't care about the price, because experiences you can't put a price on that. But when it comes to just buying things bric and brac and stuff, I used to do it a lot back in the day, like when I first started getting money, but now I'm all savvy and, you know, trying to get the little bargains and little bartering, this, that and the other. So I would say I'm definitely budget, but I like to think I'm bougie. I'm not. I just buy nice things that are in clearance. I don't care about current trends and things. If I like it, I buy it if it's cheap. So that answers that question, which kind of backs onto this one. So what is my favourite drugstore brand? This one has changed. So I used to be a really big fan of Revolution. Loved Revolution, cheap and cheerful, but then I noticed that the quality is not that great. So I'm now actually, whenever we go to like a drugstore, such as like Superdrug or Boot, the brands I tend to lean towards, I have two kind of favourites. So I'm really getting into Elf at the minute, because I feel like they're putting a lot of effort into their packaging and their image, and just the general aesthetic. I'm an absolute packaging queen. I love it so much. But then at the same time, I do really love L'Oreal Paris, just for their foundation and their coverage. Excuse me, girl. So like, L'Oreal are really amazing, and their products smell great. They've got great quality ingredients in them, fantastic for your skin. So I really love L'Oreal Paris when it comes to makeup and skincare. I love their serums, their eye serums, their anti-aging creams, their night creams, all of that jazz. I love it. So good. But just for like up and coming favourite, I'm really getting a lot of love for Elf. They've had a few things that I've tried that just aren't that great, but generally I really like it. So that's currently my favourite drugstore. So the next question is, how did you meet your partner? So this one, I'm not going to delve too far into, because it is personal to us, and Kingsley likes to keep his private life separate, and I have to be respectful of that, because it is his life as much as it is mine. So we did meet on a popular gay dating app, I will say that. We were chatting for a few weeks, and just as friends, completely light-hearted, nothing to it at all. I wasn't seeking a relationship. I wasn't seeking a companion or a friends with benefits, or, you know, a fuck buddy, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't looking for none of that. At the time, I was a virgin. I hadn't kissed a boy. I'm quite open to that as well. So I really wasn't in any rush. I was quite content in being by myself and all the rest of it. But one day he was going through a really hard time. Again, it's his business, I won't go into it, but he was going through a really hard time with his family issues. And he asked me to meet him at 2:30 in the morning one day because he was feeling down and depressed. He messaged to see if I was awake by any chance. And we hadn't really been speaking that much, to be honest. He kind of touched base on what was going on, but not too much detail. And all of his friends were asleep, so he asked me, just some boy off of a dating app. I nearly said what it was then. So I met him at 2:30. I text my friends the postcode and his car registration because he didn't have a name or a picture or nothing on dating app. And I was with him till 6:30 in the morning, dropped him off, and I went to work at 8. And I saw him every day after that. I cancelled all my plans with my friends because I've become the bad friend. I cancelled all the plans with my friends and we saw each other every single day. And here we are now. We've got a dog, we've got a flat, we've got everything we could ask for, really, and absolutely love him to pieces. So that's just how it went. So that's how I met my partner. It's kind of like a love at first sight kind of story. As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh shit, I can tell I'm gonna get feelings for this boy. He's so gorgeous. And then he got in the car, I was like, oh my god, now he's really nice and gorgeous. I was like, shit. But at the end of the day, if you want something in life, you got to go and get it. So I went and got it, and girl, I fucking got it now, and I got a ring and everything. So the next question is, how many tattoos or piercings do you have? So these have changed over time as well. I've only got 3 tattoos. I do really want more. Eventually, I'd love a neck piece and a chest piece, but I've only got 3 tattoos. So mine, my skanky feet. I've got this one here, which is like a K and a heart. It's a king of hearts. There's a story behind it, but I'm not going into it. It's too fucking messy. And then I've got this one, which I always joke is I can't even show you. It's like a pigeon. It's actually a dove, but on reflection, it does look like a pigeon. So I've got a pigeon tattoo, and I've got this diamond, and this is my favourite one. So this is not in relation to my dog called Diamond. It's actually, me and my mum have got a matching one, so we've both got one in this place here, and I really love it because it runs over the veins. So it's almost got a lot of sentimental like meaning to me. I'm a firm believer in energies and vibes, and if I am feeling of a bad energy and I'm feeling down, I do look at this, I kind of hold it, and I feel my energy getting better because I know that my mum's there. My mum's like my best friend. She's like my rock. So this one means an awful lot to me. Piercings wise, I used to have a lot more. So I've currently only got 1 nipple piercing because one got infected a couple of weeks ago. I had to take it out. I've got 1 nipple piercing. I've got scaffolding, 2 here, 2 here, my snake bites, 2 nose piercings. I'm going to get a new one here soon. And I used to have my chest pierced. I don't know if you can see, there's a scar here. And I used to have my collars pierced here and here, but they become infected and they come out. So I went from having quite a lot of piercings to not as much, but it's fine. I'm kind of out of that phase now, not really bothered by them. So the next question is, how long have I been with Kingsley for? So I've been with Kingsley for 2 years now. We've had our 2-year anniversary the other week. So we've been together 2 years now, too long, and hopefully many more to come. If I have it my way, it'd be to the very end. I am quite content with the boy. I absolutely love him to pieces. So for me, he's my ride or die. So if we're not riding, I'm gonna fucking die. So hopefully we can keep riding, literally in my case, riding until the very end. The next question is, would you ever do drag? This is something that I'm really passionate about, actually. I adore drag. I've just been watching Drag Race now, actually, before doing this video, because I've got a banging headache, and I find the best thing to get rid of a banging headache is to watch a bit of Drag Race. I don't know why. Paracetamol and Drag Race seems to cure my headaches. Don't ask me. So I'd love to do drag. Eventually with this channel, I'd love to take it in an approach where, because Miss Patra is very much my alter ego, so I'd love to take it in a sense where I can collaborate with another small creator like myself and just collab with them. I can do a video with them, they'll do a video with me, and we'll do like a drag makeover. I think it'll be outstanding. I would love to do that. So yes, I would do drag. I already wear heels, as some of you may know if you follow my Instagram in one of these corners. You can see pictures on there. But yeah, I'm a really big lover of drag, heels, makeup, breaking stereotypes, handbags, fashion, crop tops, all of that shit. Huge believer in it. And as much as it brings me great anxiety and struggle leaving the house wearing makeup, heels and handbags, someone's got to do it to break the norm. If you get shit, you get shit. But if someone don't do it, it's never going to change. Do you know what I mean? So the next question is, when did you come out? So I came out not actually that long ago. So I came out 2.5 years ago. I've been with Kingsley 2 years. So 2.5 years ago I came out. Because I had joined a new job. I've been in that job for 3 years now. Joined a new job and I kind of tested the water as such. And when I came out, I told them I was gay at work and I was just gay Aaron there. And then eventually I grew my confidence because a really close friend of mine, Cole, he built up my confidence and really guided me to be happy with myself and embrace my sexuality. So with that, I believe in like February or whatever 2.5 years ago was, 2019. I was like 22, turning 23 at the time. I came out to my mum and, well, fucking obvious at the end of the day. So yeah, I've been out for 2.5 years. The next question is, how did your family and friends take it? Well, it's like me telling you my name's Aaron. It's pretty default. So my mum knew, my dad knew, my stepmom knew, my brothers and sisters all knew, everyone knew, my friends knew. It was obvious. I've always never really hidden it, and I've always publicly said I like makeup and I love Iggy Azalea and da-da-da-da-da. Like, it was always very obvious. All the signs were there. I just never said it, and I never had boyfriends, I never had girlfriends, I never even expressed interest in boyfriends or girlfriends. Never like on the telly going, oh, they're fit, or oh, she's fit, or oh, he's fit. Nothing at all. I've always been quite like asexual, I think it is, you know, where you're nothing at all. And then I met Kings, and then I become a horny little devil. So yeah, they took it completely normal, and I was quite gutted. I wanted someone to go, oh my God, just fake, but no one did. No one gave a shit. So it was disappointing, but also made it easy because a lot of people out there do not have a plain sailing story like I did. So for that, I am grateful. The next question is, what's your favourite All-Star 6 queen? So RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 6 is currently on show now. There is 3 episodes. I've only watched 1, so I'm going off of first impressions. I've always had a soft spot for Trinity K. Bonet. I don't know why. I've always thought she was amazing. The underdog. I think she's beautiful. And I just love how she just represents her community. She represents so many things so sexually, so fabulously. I got sex on the mind, so fabulously. And I just think she's amazing. And I just love how brave she is. And I really have a big soft spot for Silky Ganache. Something about her, I don't know why. I just think she's so funny. She's so, I just love her. Like, Silky Ganache is amazing. She's my favourite, like, big queen. And I just think she's brilliant. And what I really like about this series is you got like a good variety. You got big queens like Silky Ganache and Eureka. You know, you've got the old queens like Pandora Box. Like, she's ready for the shelf. I don't want to be shady of the house, but she is. And oh my God, can we just talk about Sonique? Amazing. She looks like Madonna. It is phenomenal. When she has like her scenes, you know, where they do like the whole, oh, I can't believe what Eureka said to me. When they do that whole like screen, she looks like Madonna. I'm telling you, next time you watch it, have a look. She looks like Madonna. I'm fucking telling you. So next question is, do you want children? I would love children. So me and Kings do plan it with like a boy and a girl. And I think it'd be like the ideal like matchup. We would be going for a surrogacy route should that all work out. I'm quite open to adoption, but we want to try surrogacy first. We've spoke about it, and we want a boy called Eden and a girl called Florence is the plan. That's the names that we have chosen already. I just think they're really beautiful names, and I'd love to be able to give my, you know, siblings a like nephew. I don't really understand family trees, and I'd love to give my mum a grandchild. That would be amazing. For Kingsley, he's an only child, so he really wants to carry on the family name. So we would do like a matchup, sorry, of our surnames. So it'd be Eden Telford Kerr and Diamond Telford Kerr. Diamond, that's his name. My dog's name, sorry. Florence Telford Kerr. So that's very much how we'd like to approach that one. So yes, we would love children one day, but not right now, one day. I want to be settled, have coin in the bank, have a house so I can give them a bedroom each. That's the plan. So the next question is, what is a makeup brand that you dislike? So don't ask me why. I don't know why. I really dislike Charlotte Tilbury. I think the packaging looks bougie but a bit crap. Hey Diamond, come here. I think the packaging looks like a bit crap, a bit rubbish. Here's Diamond. A bit rubbish and a bit crap. It's not my favourite, but I can see why people like it. It's high end, it's nice, it's bougie, but I'm just not quite sure why I don't like it. It's just one of the things, like my initial impressions, I don't like it, and I really don't want anyone to buy me it. So if anyone wants to buy me a gift, do not buy me Charlotte Tilbury, please. The next question is, do you want more pets? Great timing, Diamond. I would love more pets. So we have got Diamond here. He is a boy, and we would love to have a little girl, and call her Chanel, and then they can have babies together. That's very much the plan. I'd love that more than anything in the world. So yes, we would love more pets. We want to have like ideally 5 Chihuahuas running around as the plan. But right now we need to get this little man to get frisky with Chanel, and we can have more puppies. Yes, we would love more pets. The next question is, second to last now, next must have makeup. So I really love the look of the Made by Mitchell blushes and the contour blushes. So I've bought 2 shades. I think I bought Shady Business and I think it's Caramel Cream or something like that. I bought excuse me, bought them two the other day. They've currently got an amazing deal on for the blush bundle, which is 6 shades for £30, and it's supposed to be 82. So that's £5 a blush. So I have bought them. They are coming very soon, and I'll be reviewing the channel. So that is my next must-have, and I really want to buy more tools and things to do some more creative looks when I can finally get to my makeup station. So yeah, they're my next must-haves. And the last question is, what's your dream job? I would love more than anything to carry on doing a job I'm doing now with a retail manager. If I can drop down my hours, that would be absolutely fantastic. I would love to drop down my hours to like maybe 30 and carry on being a retail manager and do beauty 2 days a week and just be like an influencer on Instagram and social media. That's currently like my goal. If I could get myself down to 30 hours and do makeup on the side, that'd be great. However, for now, I'm currently going for a promotion at work because that's my heavy interest, doing makeup on the side. But eventually, I'd love to get into beauty and be able to tell my grandchildren my story and how I got into makeup and fashion and social media influencing. So that's what I'd love to do. So that's my current dreams and goals. So that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you got to know me more. I'd love to know your opinions on anything I've said. If you disagree with things I said, or if you agree with things I said, if you have different impressions or opinions on certain things, I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. Please like, subscribe and follow me on my channel, and I will see you later. Take care, bye bye.